on, guys? T.Sports15 here, and today we are back for episode number 7 of the Minnesota Twins franchise here in MLB 14, the show. So we're at the All-Star break, and we're going to take a look at our couple All-Stars that made it from our team. And the first one is Glenn Perkins. He made it. He has a 3.41 ERA, and he has 29 saves. It's no surprise that he made it. He's probably one of our best players, definitely our best piece in the bullpen, but no surprise he made it. That the second All-Star that made it from our team was a huge surprise. It is Pedro Florimon. A huge surprise he made it. He is batting .213. He's a bench bat, utility infielder, and he doesn't even play every day. So he made it to the All-Star game, which is a huge surprise. But we get into a couple trades here. It is the trade deadline. The first trade is Travis Harrison, Tyler Jones, Brooks Raley for Daniel Hudson, Addison Reed, and Geraldo Parra, and that is a great trade for us. I'll go over the trades after. The second trade is going to be Cole Stewart straight up for Martin Perez. So the two trades that we did make pick us up two very nice young pitchers for our rotation, a young piece to add to the bullpen, and a young piece to add to right field. So the reason I made these three trades, we give up a bunch of prospects in these deals. We give up none of our top prospects. Our two top prospects are obviously Miguel Sano and Buxton, but we gave up a bunch of our second level prospects, if you will say, like B potentials and everything. So it's not nice to give them up, but the pieces we got back, I think they're going to really help us out. Not only are they good players as of now, and they'll help us with our playoff push this season, as we're only 2.5 games out of the wild card. They will help us out for the future as well. They are all young. I think the oldest one was Daniel Hudson or Geraldo Parra. I'm not sure exactly how old they are, but all of them are like the age of like 26 or something. So not only will they help us now, but they will improve and they'll help us down the line as well. So two very nice moves, and it'll really help us out this season and in the future. So we got Martin Perez going today in this game against the Cleveland Indians. The Cleveland Indians at this point are in the lead for in the second wild card spot. So we need to pick up this win here. We are 2.5 games back of that second wildcard spot, and it's a very important game that we win this one here to pick up a game on the Cleveland Indians. But David Murphy is going to start off the game. He is going to double off the right field wall, so that will not be helping us out here in that cause. But the next batter is going to be Jason Kipnis, batting with 1 out. He's going to go down with the strikeout, chasing that curveball down and away. A very bad swing for him, and that'll be the first strikeout of the day for Martin Perez. So next batter is going to be Nick Swisher with 2 outs. He has a chance to drive in the runner, but he's going to chase that high fastball, and that is going to do it for the first inning. So a leadoff double does not come around to score, and now you can take a look at Ron Gardenhire's lineup. Pretty much the standard lineup for us, except for Byron Buxton is back off the DL after fracturing his hand earlier in the season, and in turn we moved Aaron Hicks back to the bench, and we did send down Chris Colabello. So we're going up against All-Star Justin Masterson. He is 13-6 throughout this season. He has a 2.59 ERA. He should be in contention for that Cy Young this season. He's having a great season, but hopefully we can get to him in this game. Hopefully we can get to him early. But Byron Buxton is going to start us off with a base hit into center field. That one's going to get down just in front of David Murphy, who got the start over Michael Bourne. I'm not sure if Michael Bourne was injured or anything, but he definitely could have helped them out in this game if they had Michael Bourne out there. But with Hosmer batting and 1 out, Byron Buxton is going to swipe second base there on Yan Gomes. But with 2 outs now and 3-2 pitch to Willingham, he's going to fly this one deep to right center field, and the center fielder is going to be over to track that one down in the gap, and that'll do it for the inning. So both teams get a runner on and get them around to second and third base, but neither team can score in the first inning. So we head to the bottom half of the second, and Kubel is going to get hit by pitch by Justin Masterson. Lost control of that slider there, and he will get on base there. So with the runner on base now and none out, Miguel Sano is going to come up, and he's going to hit it into a tailor-made double play. No doubt that they're going to turn that, and that is going to get 2 outs on the board for the Cleveland Indians. But with 2 outs, Geraldo Parra now, he's going to stroke this one to deep right field. That one's going to make it into the bleachers, and that will be Geraldo Parra's 7th home run of this season. So a huge poke there for Geraldo Parra, and that is going to get us on the board here early. In the second inning, we are up 1-0, and the way Martin Perez has been pitching lately, 1 run could be enough, definitely. So David Murphy's going to come up. He doubled earlier in the game. He's going to walk on 5 pitches, I'm pretty sure. It was a 3-1 pitch there. And you can check out the league leaders in walks. The Indians have the second most walks in the AL. So 3-2 pitch here to Michael Brantley. He's going to drive this one deep right field. Geraldo Parra back at the track, and he's going to make the catch with his back up against the wall. One of the better defensive right fielders, which is the main reason we traded for him, because he's great defensively, has a great arm as well in right field. So next batter is going to be Jason Kipnis with the runner on first base. He's going to get this one down the line into the right field corner, and he's going to pull up into second. David Murphy holds up at third, as we did have a nice relay to the plate, and he probably would have been hosed if he did try to test it. But with runners on second and third, Nick Swisher has a chance to give the Cleveland Indians a lead, but he's going to ground this one to shortstop, and Nunez is going to make the play over to first, and that will do it for the inning. So we get out of another jam here in the third inning. So we head to the bottom half of the third, bottom of the order up. Eduardo Nunez starting off the inning. He's going to drive this ball deep left field, and that one is going to make it into the bleachers. Brantley just ran out of room there. No chance for him to bring that one back, and Eduardo Nunez gives us the 2-run lead, expands the lead for the Minnesota Twins. And Eduardo Nunez has been showing a lot of promise here, as he's still pretty young. He's been hitting pretty well, and he steals a lot of bases. He's very, very fast, but he's going to make an error here, which is actually not considered an error. They give him a base hit there, so he does get on a base hit, and he will not be credited with an error there. But right here, Miguel Sano makes a phenomenal play, gets you out at second base. Dozier probably shouldn't have thrown that one, but a phenomenal play there. So with Murphy batting here, they're going to try and test the arm of Yasmil Pinto, and he's going to hose him down at second base, and Aviles does get caught stealing there. So in the bottom of the fifth, after Yasmil Pinto did hose that guy at second base, he's going to get a base hit of his own, so he's going to get on base there. And with him on base now, we're just trying to play for 1 run, try to expand the lead here. So Eduardo Nunez is going to drop the bunt down. Even though he has shown a little bit of power early in this game, he's kind of a utility guy, and he needs to move the runner over, so he does there. And we have the runner on second base here, and the top of the order coming up. So Byron Buxton, 3-0 pitch. He's swinging, got the green light. He's going to drive this ball deep right center field, and that one's going to make it over that high wall in right center field. An opposite field bomb for Byron Buxton, his 10th of the season and the 3rd of the game for the Minnesota Twins. So a huge poke there for Byron Buxton, his 10th of the season. He gets into double digits, which is nice to see for the rookie. And Byron Buxton has shown tons of promise coming back from that injury that he suffered earlier in the season, and he's going to get a nice poke there, and that's going to give us the 4-0 lead. So Scott Atchison is going to come into the game, as Masterson only went 5 innings strong, but Atchison comes in. He has a 3.22 ERA, and he's been pitching all right. But Miguel Sano gets to him in his first inning of work in the 6th inning. Miguel Sano shows how much power he has, and that is a second deck home run for Miguel Sano, his 12th of the season. He projects to be our future 4 hitter, and hopefully he can do that. And the power he's been showing early in this season, he could probably end up doing that as well. So his 12th bomb of the season, and I could definitely see him being our 4th hitter in the future. A huge poke there for Miguel Sano. That one was way up there, and you could definitely be seeing a lot of those in years to come. So Geraldo Parra comes up next. He's going to line this one to deep right field. That one's going to make it over the wall in right field, and Scott Atchison gives up back-to-back home runs here in the bottom of the 6th, and that'll expand the lead for the Minnesota Twins to an even bigger lead. If it wasn't big enough already, it is now 6-0 for the Minnesota Twins after Sano and Parra go back-to-back bombs. Parra's 7th bomb of the year and his 2nd of the game. So with the 6-0 lead, Martin Perez is still in the game, but he's going to walk that batter right there. Rayburn does get on base. That's one thing that he's struggled with early in this game. That's his 3rd walk of the day. He's gone 6 1/3 already through 99 pitches, so this will probably be his last inning. But 2 runners on here, he's going to work out of the jam, but that will be a booted ball by Brian Dozier. He does get an error, so he probably should have got out of it there, as Brian Dozier does pick up an error there on that play. So with the bases loaded now, he needs to work out an even bigger jam, and this time he induces another ground ball to the right side, but this time Hosmer will make the play and get the out at first. So Vinny Pastano comes in relief for Scott Atchison, as Atchison just went the 1 inning. So Pastano comes in, he has a sub-3 ERA. They have a decent bullpen so far. But Eduardo Nunez is going to come up. He already homered in the game. He's going to get a base hit into center. He takes a hard turn around first base, but he's definitely going to get back there. So Nunez starts us off with a base hit here in the 7th inning, and Buxton with the hit and run on. Nunez is going to be coming around on the base hit to center field. Buxton's headed for second. Nunez is going to come all the way around to score as the relay is just late. So Nunez comes around to score on the double from Byron Buxton. So a huge play there, gives us the 7-run lead. But right here, Hosmer's been struggling in this game, and he's going to strike out swinging there. He goes hitless in this ball game. So with the runner on second base there, he does strike out, and that'll be it for that half of the inning. So Addison Reed, the newly acquired 8th inning man, probably didn't need to use him in this situation. I just wanted to use him to show you guys what he is all about. But he gets a 3-up, 3-down inning here, and he caps it off with a strikeout to Yan Gomes, the catcher for the Cleveland Indians, and that will send it to the bottom half of the 8th inning, where Mark Zipchensky is going to come into the ball game. The left-handed specialist, he's been struggling this season with a 5 ERA, and the second batter he faces is going to be Miguel Sano, who already homered in the game, and he's going to have liftoff again. That one is a huge bomb to left field, another near second deck home run for Miguel Sano. He takes that off-speed pitch from Mark Zipchensky, and he takes that one deep to left field. That'll expand the lead for the Minnesota Twins. If it wasn't big enough already, that makes it even bigger. So that will give us another bomb on the day. I believe that is the 6th home run that the Minnesota Twins have hit on the day. So a huge day for the long ball for the Minnesota Twins. And now that it is a non-save situation, we didn't bring in Glenn Perkins. Trevor May comes in. He's the long man for our team. We just got him some work in this game. He almost has a 5 ERA, so hopefully we can improve that here. And the first batter he's going to face is going to be Asdrubal Cabrera, who's going to walk, and he's going to be on first base after that walk. So Ryan Rayburn's going to come up next with the runner on first base. He's going to get a base hit into right field. So 2 runners on now, and a little bit of a jam for Trevor May here. But next up will be Michael Brantley with the 1-2 pitch. He's going to go down swinging on that slider there. So, I mean, sorry, that's Mike Aviles, my bad. So Mike Aviles goes down swinging on that. And next up will be Mike Brantley. He's going to go down swinging on the fastball up top, and that will do it. We get the shutout, which is pretty much all we needed to cap off this game, as we got everything else. We got tons and tons of home runs in this game. But the winning pitcher is going to be Martin Perez. He moves to 7-9 on the season, and the losing pitcher is going to be Justin Masterson. He moves to 13-7. The player of the game goes to Byron Buxton, who actually ended up getting 1 home run in that double that scored that run with Eduardo Nunez. So some other notables: Sano obviously went deep twice, Parra went deep twice, Buxton hit a homer, and Eduardo Nunez also went deep, if you guys do not remember those. So we win this game 8-0, a huge victory for the Minnesota Twins. It pulls us even closer in that wild card chase, but hopefully we can make that playoff spot this season, and we'll get to the final games of the season in the next episode. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.